Ruffled Feathers TV. It's your boy Feenyx, man. Thank y'all for being here with me. Please consider liking, subscribing, man. I'm trying to grow this channel to 2,000. It was before Christmas. Now it's before New Year's Eve. Now I'm just trying to get to 2,000, man. So y'all help a brother out, man, in this YouTube world. But yeah, this one is about I got this video from World Star. A bully. It was a bully apologizes to somebody. I guess he used to his victim or something from a while ago. But then they said it goes ultimately left, and I'm just like, let's see. Why watch it by myself when I can watch it with y'all, right? That's the tag. Why watch it by myself? I could watch it with y'all. Let's see. Never seen this.
Hey, welcome to episode 4 of Unshoved from the Locker, where I talk to people that I had bullied throughout my school years.
Damn. Unshoved from the Locker podcast, and you bring on guests that you bullied when you was a kid, dog? Nigga, somebody gonna pull up and fire off on this. Like, what are we talking about, bro? You think that was a good idea to start a podcast and invite everybody you bullied on?
You what?
Let's get into it.
Try to find some sort of peace and healing and give them an opportunity to just come to peace with it. Rebecca, I'm so glad that you're here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me here. It's very healing to hear you admit that you were wrong. Remember, you used to say that I looked like a school shooter?
Yeah, no, I remember that. I remember.
Not your best moment.
No.
Do you remember you used to like corner me and call me old Four Eyes?
You know, that was insensitive for me. I think, you know what's crazy? I wear glasses to read now. Isn't that a son of a bitch?
Is it a mystery or is it just that I'm better than you now? A little bit.
Honestly, I didn't expect the conversation to go there, but I respect that you're taking a stand, and you deserve that.
Absolutely. Oh, you didn't expect me to swing back? Is that it?
What are you doing right now?
I'm just speaking my truth, and my truth is you're
There is no my truth. There's the truth.
kind of a horrible person.
Right, but I'm inviting you on here to like...
You're grandstanding. This is all for publicity. If you really wanted to tell me that you're sorry, you could have called me privately on the phone. You invited me here on this podcast so that you could show the whole world how good you are.
I'm a different person than I was back then. And first of all, I'm doing this as a vehicle to teach other people that...
First off, the reason you're doing it is because you're looking for clout. Like, you want clicks and views, bro. You don't do that on a podcast and invite people on and be like, I'm doing this to help the world or something. Like, no, not at all, bro. You're trying to get your rocks off, clear your conscience, and you're trying to get some clout in the meantime. And now you expect these people to come up here and talk to you and be respectful and be nice about you bullying them because you brought me on your podcast. I'm supposed to be like, oh, it's all cool. Let's just have a conversation. No, I'm going to get my shit and fire it back off. And he's like, I don't know what you're doing or why you're doing. Look, this nigga, he better crash out again.
That their bullying has an effect on people, but you can come to peace with that.
Is it for a vehicle, or is it because you work as a plumber, you're bored with your life, and you're doing this as a fun little hobby for yourself to make you feel special again like you did back when we were 13?
Oh, you flat chested. I fucking told you that you were gonna come on.
Flat? What do you... Hold on, what?
You work as a plumber, you're bored with your life, and you're doing this as a fun little hobby for yourself to make you feel special again like you did back when we were 13.
Oh, you flat-chested bitch. I fucking told you that you were gonna come on this podcast. You knew what you were getting into, so are you here on some fucking grandstanding yourself? Like, I'm giving you a vehicle to talk, and you're gonna sit there and question my career? I'm a plumber. I'm making 6 figures, okay? This equipment, yeah, it's not mine. I rented it, okay? But quite frankly, it feels like a little bit of a waste of time and a little disrespectful if you're going to come on here and talk to me like that.
Who rented you this really nice studio?
Oh, so the studio's nice, but you don't want to engage in it.
Yeah, I have to admit this is a pretty nice podcast studio.
Yeah, it is a nice podcast studio. And you know what? It didn't...
Bruh said, I make 100,000. You see this mics and this? I rented it, but it's nice. You like it, right? And you're going to be in a vehicle to tell... He tripping. Hold on. Wait. Because he got a little in his feelings.
Come on this podcast. You knew what you were getting into, so are you here on some fucking grandstanding yourself. Like, I'm giving you a vehicle to talk, and you're gonna sit there and question my career. I'm a fucking plumber. I'm making 6 figures. Okay, this equipment, yeah, it's not mine. I rented it. Okay, but quite frankly, it feels like a little bit of a waste of time and a little disrespectful if you're gonna come on here and talk to me like that.
Who rented you this really nice studio?
Oh, so the studio's nice, but you don't want to engage in it.
Yeah, I have to admit this is a pretty nice podcast studio.
Yeah, it is a nice podcast studio. And you know what? It didn't break the bank either, okay? Because NYC Podcasting gave me a pretty good deal. But it wasn't with the disclaimer that I would have some ungrateful fucking nerd coming in here and telling me what I can and cannot apologize for.
I mean, yeah, I am a little bit flattered that you invited me here to the state-of-the-art podcasting studio, but I'm also really upset that you thought that you could win me over with this self-aggrandizing, clearly egotistical gesture.
Well, you just said a lot of words that I don't know. And that's the same shit you were always doing in high school and middle school.
If you've got a podcast, you're so dumb. I want to start my own podcast.
You want to start your own podcast?
Yeah, I want to start my own podcast.
Yeah? Well, it's very easy. You could just go to nycpodcasting.com right here and just book.
Yeah, I bet they needed to make it really easy for a dumbass like you.
Well, maybe a 4 eyes like you, if it wasn't such a big thing, could click on it. I don't know, you stupid bitch. I fucking hate you. I had sex with your mom.
My mom had sex with your dad and broke up your parents' marriage.
I know. I've known all along.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
I do.
Okay, I feel like I just got played now. I've never seen the show. I don't know why they clipped that up. I'm thinking like, yo, he's really pissed off. Then they talking about that's why your mom. Then your mom, my dad, and they come on, man. Now I'm like, bro, y'all done wasted my time, man. I think y'all playing. Y'all can't be serious. But on a serious note, I guess it's not a bad thing for a podcast, you know. I think it with a little work that will work. But I mean, how many people could you have bullied? How many episodes do you got by doing this? You know, you would need to bring other people on who bullied them, invite them both, try to get them there and be a mediator. That'll work better than this. But yeah, I kind of question whether he was getting really mad or not, you know, because she definitely came on here and was like, all right, let's pop some shit and all that. And then he just, oh, you little flat chested, but like, come on. Maybe it's cool. I don't know where these people might be or where they from, but yeah, bullies in the long run, dog. They are affected by trauma too, and that was what like I don't think I've ever met too many bullies that just bully because they have a good life, you know. But those ones that do that, you know, I feel like those are more so girls that don't nothing be wrong, but they just go out here and bully other girls about pretty and all that stuff. I know I used to get bullied a little bit because, you know, I was a handsome fella, had you know, I was talented, you know, from basketball to music, smart too, you know, but you know, still bad. But you know, and then I had my dad picking me up in Lexus's nice car, different cars and stuff. You know, I'd be sometimes to tell him, man, just drop me off. Let me just walk up there. And he like, why are you on? Because I be like, they be hating, you know what I mean? They be like, bro, don't ever in my day telling you, so what? So what? Don't ever allow, you know, like I ain't gonna get dropped off in a nice car because y'all might not have it. Yeah, that's cool. It sometimes, but for the most part, when you grow up, man, stop caring about that, bro. Pull up in whatever you pulling up in. It ain't your fault it ain't my fault that I got 2 parents in the household. You know, it ain't my fault, which I think is the standard, but it ain't my fault that my parents drive nice cars. I shouldn't be like feeling guilty about that, you know, like I'm feeling guilty because my parents is working their ass off and got nice stuff and they providing it to me, and I'm, you know, coming to here and y'all ain't got it, so now I feel bad because I got it, so I want to dress down, or you know, I want to just walk to school from up the hill and do all this just to please y'all. Like that was a big mistake of mine, pleasing other people before myself just to, you know, spare their feelings. I'm like, to the point, forget their feelings. I ain't worried about your feelings. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Use this motivation. Usually motivate. You see my dad pulling up. That's how I want to do when I drop my kid off. I want to be the one pulling up in a nice car, dropping my kid off, picking my kid up. That's the only thing you can do. All this other stuff, man. Nah, you don't do what I was doing to make other people feel good and feel like they are just so they can not feel like they less than. Hey, man, it ain't nothing. It's just a car. It's just a car. It's just a car. Goes from A to B, just like that. That car do your mama drive it, go from A to B. That's it. Now my dad, he likes to waste his money on cars. What can I say? What can I say? Who cares? Like, I'm not gonna sit there and go back and forth for him or hey man, you need to stop having nice cars. Nah, my family, they work hard, they deserve nice cars. And once I realized that, which took me a while, but I'm like, I don't care no more. You know, you get bullied for that. You get bullied for your looks. You get bullied for your talent. You'll get bullied for good grades. You know what I mean? Staying out of you got bullied for everything back in the day. And I think the psychology of a bully just does not it's bad for when they get older because then they realize all this. If they don't realize it, they'll be in jail or dead for sure, or miserable. They'll take themselves out. But if they can understand what they did wrong and come talk to their victim, be like, man, you know what? I'm sorry for what I did, bro. I understand now. I've grown. You know, that's why I say you cut some people off for a certain amount of time because they need time to grow and realize what they did wrong. And then once they figure that out, once they really understand it, you can befriend these people again. You can hang out with them, chill with them, do all that. But for the time being, if they don't understand it, you just gotta let them go. I don't care how much you like them. But yeah, bullies exist everywhere. Bullies exist. I always worry about like, well, I know my son, he just nice, smiling all the time, always trying to joke and all that. And these other kids, I'm sure they probably be stressed out. Like, bro, I ain't always trying to see you happy all the time. Yeah, dad, yeah, I'm pulling up in a nice car. Yeah. We pulling up in something nice. You gonna have your stuff together. You gonna have some shoes. You gonna have what you need. Yeah. And I don't want you to feel sorry for that. Don't worry about nobody else in that school. And who cares if they get mad or look at you? They want to be mean to you. Hey, stay away from them. Don't let nobody put their hands on you. If it get there, call the teacher. Tell the teacher, hey, tell them what's happening. Don't ever think you gotta be too cool. Not out here in the A. Absolutely not. Hell no. Nah. You tell, bro, because I don't want to. Because if something happened to you and I gotta come, like, then I'm going. I'm in the gutter because I'm crashing out. Same with my daughter. So yeah, bullies eventually always get their karma. Bullies is gonna get their karma. Like they don't get no pass. They don't get no pass. Or no get out of jail for free card. Nah, that reality gonna hit them, smack them, silence them, and paralyze them. Absolutely guaranteed. You can't run from it. You can't run from it. Because bully, all that stuff, all that aggression comes from trauma. All that aggression comes from hate. All that aggression, so once they start getting some love in them, once them bullies start having kids and think about other people bullying their kid, now they can kind of put things into its perspective. Like I said, it don't matter when it hit, but it will hit. Father Time go make sure that actualization, that awakening will hit and wake up a bully so they can understand, they can feel it finally. You feel it. And ain't nobody sorry for you because you did it to so many other people. It's a lot of bullies, even in, from the TV, the music industry, it's bullies at work, and it's not necessarily physical. It could be mental. It could be mental. Like I said, people from gatekeeping, trying to hold you back. Just there's different levels of bullying. But all in all, God don't like bullies. Them bullies always get humbled, brought down to earth. They get that awakening. They feel that pain too at a different level. But yeah, like, subscribe. Appreciate y'all for watching that video. Until the next one.